Welcome to week two, and in this week, we are going to be diving into how generative AI can be an incredible tool for learning and problem solving. But more importantly, we're going to learn how to fine tune AI to get the best results with prompt engineering. Many of you might have heard that word. It's a buzzword that is all over the internet right now, especially if you have been curious and learning about the world of AI. But today, for those that know it and don't know it, you are going to get it explained in a very simple way, and also how to also apply it. So, as we know, generative tools like GPT, like ChatGPT, are not just for writing blog posts or generating images, just like I showed us in week one, but they can be powerful in the learning process, from quickly summarizing complex research papers to brainstorming project ideas. AI can accelerate your learning and your research process. Okay, so it's so important that we understand the objective of this week. Is to understand how generative AI tools can enhance your learning and problem solving, your creativity, and your innovation. You would also learn how to craft effective prompts to get the most out of AI tools using prompt engineering techniques. Okay, so make sure you follow through as I read through on the screen, and I'm also communicate to from my thoughts. You're going to get this document, so you don't have to take screenshot or try to write anything down. No, I just want you to pay 100% attention. The link to this document and also the workbook, alongside with the recommended videos to help you explain further. Because I don't want this video to be too long. If you want to use 10 hours to understand AI, you can use it. If you want to use 1 hour, you can also use it. So, however, I will not leave you without more resources. So that's why you're getting this document, you're getting a workbook for each week. I also get a recommended videos that you can watch during your free time. So make sure you maximize them. Okay, it's really important that you understand the word of AI and apply it properly. My major goal for you this week is that you learn how to leverage AI to think and learn better. Everyone will always say that AI will replace humans. AI does not allow us to think anymore. Um, there may be an element of truth to that statement if you look at it from different contexts. However, it does not negate another truth, which is that AI can actually help you think and learn better. So AI won't replace humans. AI will replace those that don't know how to use it. All right, or those that don't know how to create with it, learn with it, research with it. So whether you're a researcher, whether you're a learner, whatever it is that you are, you should understand this aspect of AI that I'm going to be discussing in this week. All right. So generative AI is not just about automating tasks. It also serves as a powerful tool to enhance learning and, and critical thinking. And in this week, you will explore how AI can help you gather information, analyze complex data, and solve problems more effectively. So on my, you can notice that the screen is split into two. On my left screen, you can see ChatGPT and Gemini. These are the major AI tools we're using throughout this entire course, training, masterclass, seminar, whatever it is you want to call it. All right. So the other AI tools out there, and whatever I teach, all right, on ChatGPT, any other AI tool that has to do with writing, you can also use it or you can also use it there. Whatever I teach for Gemini that has to do with image generation, you can also apply it on any other tool that generates image. So yeah, let's move on. So now, how does AI enhance writing? Generative tools like GPT-4, which is ChatGPT, although ChatGPT is now 5, we have the 5 version now, but I'm still going to call it GPT-4 or GPT-5, whichever case might be. Or maybe I would later change this document and turn it to GPT-5. So, however, they are capable of assisting you with researching and summarizing complex topics. Instead of spending hours reading through multiple articles or papers, you can use AI to quickly generate summaries, highlight key points, and help you gain a deeper understanding of the material. So, for example, you can input a complex academic article or research paper into ChatGPT, and it can summarize the main ideas for you in a few minutes. This allows you to focus your time on core concepts and engage in deeper analysis rather than spending time sniffing through pages of text. Now, what's an example of an AI assisted learning? Now, let's assume you are working on a research paper about the environmental impact of deforestation. Now, instead of manually searching for sources and trying to extract key points, you can input article titles into ChatGPT or any other AI tool, and the AI will quickly generate concise summaries for each article, allowing you to better synthesize the information for your work. All right. So this is just like a brief overview of what we are going to be learning this week, and obviously there is more. There's more. All right. So let's move on to next, which is the introduction to prompt engineering. Now, what exactly is prompt engineering? I want us to talk more about prompt engineering. Now, prompt engineering is the process of crafting clear and specific prompts for generative AI. The goal is to direct the AI so that it can generate exactly what you need. Now, why does this matter? Let's say, for example, I want to tell ChatGPT that tell me about AI. I could ask ChatGPT that. Say, I could type. I'm going to type that here. Tell me about AI. All right. So as you can see, ChatGPT is giving me a very, very detailed answer. Now, this answer and this response is very general. Now, but what if I say, explain how AI can improve healthcare with real world examples? I'm going to type that. Explain how AI can improve health care with real world examples. Now, this is a different prompt. Prompt are these things that I type, these questions that you ask. That's what we call prompt. Now you can see that the answer that is given for this, all right, is still going. That's why you're seeing this button here. You can see it is still going. It is still going. It hasn't stopped. It's still going. This is quite lengthy. All right. In fact, it's more lengthy than this one. Now, what do you think is the difference? The difference is because this is specific. This is actionable. So, we're getting a better answer. So now, imagine you're writing report for your work. You input a vague prompt like create a report on AI in business. ChatGPT is obviously going to give you something very general. It that covers all AI in business. I could type that and you could see it, but I don't want to do that because of time. But I've shown you an example of a general prompt and a specific prompt. So someone that wants to use AI for business and that person types create a report on AI in business, you're going to get a general answer. But what if you say generate a two-page report on the use of AI for customer service automation in retail? Can you see? It's very specific, very narrow. All right. So the output will be far more useful. Okay, so it's very important that you know this. There is effective and ineffective prompt. An ineffective prompt may be too vague or general, leading to a broad or relevant result. For an example, telling ChatGPT or telling any AI to write a paper on climate change. This prompt is too broad and does not specify what kind of paper is required or what aspect of climate change should be focused on. The AI may generate a generic response. Now, consider a more specific prompt. An effective prompt is this: write a 500-word essay discussing the impact of climate change on agricultural production in sub-Saharan Africa. Include at least two case studies. This is a type of effective prompt. So this refined prompt is more clear, specifying both the length, the topic, and region of focus, which helps AI generate a more relevant and targeted response. Now, I want to share key techniques for prompt engineering with you. Number one, be specific. The more specific the prompt, the better AI can generate content tailored to your needs. If you want a detailed explanation, ask it. For example, explain the benefit of renewable energy in 300 words, focusing on solar and wind power in developing countries. not be funny. Kò ní funny rárá. Search a complex topic like quantum get actually do the research. All right. When you know it can never be taken away from you again. All right. So it's very important that you know this. So I'm going to give you a case study. Like this is a research paper on machine learning. Now imagine you're writing a paper on machine learning algorithms. Now instead of manually searching for sources and summarizing them yourself, you can use AI to speed up the process. So step one, use ChatGPT to generate a high-level summary of machine learning algorithms. Step two, input specific articles to ChatGPT and ask it to provide concise summaries or key takeaways. Step three, use AI to compare and contrast the strengths and weaknesses of different algorithms, such as decision trees versus neural networks. Okay, so now let's move on to the next category, which is applying AI to boost creativity and innovation. This one is very, very important. I feel like not enough people are talking about this. Most people are talking about the negative aspect or the cheat code aspect of AI, but you can actually use AI to boost your creativity and innovation. Now, generative AI is not just useful for research or problem solving, but it can also boost your creativity. So whether you're a writer, you're a designer, you're a musician, AI can help you create faster and more innovatively. All right. So first, I'll give you like first case study, which is using AI for writing. So let's say, for example, you're writing a novel, you can use ChatGPT to generate story ideas, character descriptions, or even full chapters. For instance, if you are stuck with writer's block, you could input a prompt like write a 500 word short story about a dragon. Now this is if you're into fiction writing. Now write a 500 word short story about a dragon who learns to trust humans. The AI will start providing a starting point. So now you don't have to use exactly what AI gave you, but now you're not starting on an empty slate. You have something that you can work with. You have something that you can think with. Do you get me? Now another part or that has to do with creativity and innovation is using AI for design. So let's say for designers, AI like Google Gemini. All right, this is Google Gemini here. Open it down. Can be a tool to generate. I was telling a friend of mine that is a graphic designer. I was like, have you heard of Google Nano Banana? And he was like, oh yeah, I heard of it. I'm like, have you learned how to use it? And he was like, bro, you need to learn how to use these things. It might look like play, like, oh, yes, we are still getting client works, your designs are still fine. Until that is how innovation is to slowly remove people from the market, and they are not even aware that there is somebody out there that is landing 20 times, 50 times the number of clients or the number of work or the number of designs that you are doing. If I'm any of people that you see that are doing so well in their fields, they are secretly leveraging AI. They will not tell you. Who will tell you? Nobody will tell you. In fact, if somebody tells you that, oh, I'm using AI for my work, ah, that person has not told you everything. That's just the truth. He's using AI even more than he's telling you. All right. So maybe he's trying to encourage you, or the person is not scared of what people will say. All right. Or the person is just like me. You are training and you are teaching people on AI. But most people that are using AI will not tell you they are using AI and they're getting results. So many movies right now that you are watching, even your popular movies, script writers, directors are leveraging AI. So don't wait till that time till AI now becomes general use case whereby people can now say, oh, I use AI. Before you start using AI, that time is already too late. Okay. So I don't know why I said that, but I feel like that is important. So for designers, you might input a prompt like create a logo for a tech company using blue and silver tones. So I'm going to type that now. Yes, so you can see it. Create. Obviously, it's not going to be perfect and beautiful. AI is still in its very infant stage. In fact, it's not even in its infant stage. Let me say at least maybe in its teenager stage. But it will give you an idea, a concept, something you can model after. You can even take a screenshot of a logo and take it to ChatGPT and say, turn this image to a prompt. And you get that prompt, bring it to Gemini, and you now generate like multiple images, edit that prompt, some parts. See, just explore. Make sure you are always learning about your field and applying it to AI. Go on YouTube, how to use AI for graphic design, how to use AI for this, how to use AI. Learn, watch, all right? Don't just sit and say, oh, I don't know how to use AI. I don't know how to use AI. Oh, they fired me because the person. Don't do that. Don't be a victim. Be a leverager, right? I don't know if there's a word like that, but let's go on. Create a logo for a tech company using blue and silver tones. Alright, so let's watch what it's going to give us. Let us watch, let us watch, let us watch, let us watch. So as you can see, it's generating the image. Now can you see? I didn't even give it a name. Assuming we gave it a name, now maybe that would have. But see, this can give you an inspiration for a logo. All right. So, like I said, AI is still in its infant stage, to learn how to leverage it. All right. This is not a full masterclass on how to use AI for graphics design, but what I've shown you, I've seen that there is possibilities here. All right. And for you can ask Gemini to refine the image. Wow, I didn't even know they've now done this, so you can do that now. All right. So super important. The next part for creativity innovation with AI is that you can actually ask AI, oh, give me new innovative ideas, or give me ideas that have worked in my field, in my industry, like actually prompt it. All right. Or take an existing idea by somebody and tell ChatGPT about it. You can always use this function of ChatGPT and also of Gemini, which is the voice one. Talk to AI, have a chat, then I say, oh, I want to also do something innovative like this. Give me 10 similar ideas. All right, so that can also work. Last but not the least is just like I shared this in week one, but I'm sharing it again. Music with AI. AI tools can generate music based on different themes and genres. You can say generate a relaxing background music for a meditation video, and AI will generate a track tailored to that purpose. All right, I shared some of those tools in the week one. All right, and you can always go online and search for AI video music generator and use them. All right, many of them are free. Many of them have free trials. Many of them are free with limits. Maximize them, learn it. Then when you have money, pay for it. All right, so let's move on to advanced prompt engineering for creativity. All right, so to take your creativity to the next level, you can experiment with multi prompts. For example, if you are working on a story, you could break it into steps. First, generate character ideas, then create a plot outline, then ask for dialogue between the characters. This allows you to guide AI through the entire creative process. The same thing that I just talked about for stories, you apply it to your particular work or a particular task or a particular thing you want AI to do. You walk it through the process. So let me give you a contextual prompt. For example, if you want to write a story, you can add a context about the setting. You could say something like, create a story about a child in a magical forest who discovers an ancient secret about her family's past. Now that's a prompt. Now this prompt provides richer results that are more aligned with your vision or with your goal or your objective. Okay, so this is an example of a creative process. You can see the step one, you can see the step two, you can see the step three. They are specific prompts. Now, this iterative approach allows you to fine tune the results and generate code that is more aligned with your creative vision. All right. So, here is a practical exercise with hands-on prompt engineering to put this into practice. This is a prompt. Now, we're going to say, generate a 500 word. I'm going to copy this. All right, and we're going to try it out. Yep. So, and don't forget, anytime ChatGPT gives you thing, you should always adjust. You can always adjust the prompt for clarity and more specific details if the initial result is too general. And how do you do that? You see this edit message. Just click on edit and you edit it. All right. Although, if you attach an image or a document or something with a prompt, you can't edit that prompt. So you have to re-upload it and do the prompt again. All right. That one is very important for you to know. So you can see now, you might notice, in fact, we'll even check it. This stuff, oh, there's only for me to even copy it like that. There's a copy button down here. I'm going to go to word counter. It might not be up to 500 words. Now, you might be wondering, but you prompted ChatGPT now. You told it that you should do 500 words. Relax. I'll show you something now. So, I'm going to paste this here. Oh, wow. It actually generated 500 words. That's amazing. Most times ChatGPT will give you less than 500 words. So, but let's say in the case whereby it gave you less than 500 words, all you need to do is just say expand on all. That's the prompt you need to use. So you keep using that prompt until you finish. And let's say there's a particular part you want it to expand. So you pick maybe the heading of that part, or you pick that particular part, you say expand on this section, then you put colon, then you paste that part down, then click enter. All right. You say expand on all, especially this section. So yeah, I'm giving you ideas of prompts that you can use. All right. So now let's go to image generation of Google Gemini. This is a prompt, all right, that we can use. All this is just for creativity and for learning and for innovation. Trust me. All right. There are AI tools right now that can do presentations. We have Gamma AI. All right. You can do presentations on them. All those things really, really powerful, really important. It will change the way you do your work. Trust me. It will. In fact, let me open it. Let me open Gamma AI for you here. Gamma.ai. Okay. I think it's not the site. Let me just say Gamma AI. Let me search for it. Gamma AI. Okay, it's Gamma.app. So this is Gamma. So this is an AI tool that allows you to do PowerPoint, slides. All you have to do is just give it either a document or tell it what you want to create, and you can use it for free. That's like some free trial or something that you can use to generate very amazing slides for you. So I'm going to attach a video of how to use Gamma tool in the resource for this week in the workbook, right? So you can watch how to use it, because most of these things, if I want to do a full tutorial on it, these videos could take hours. All right. Yeah, it could take hours. So make sure you watch it and leverage it. Okay, so let's go to Google Gemini and let's use the prompt. Okay, so it has done it. Now look at the image. This is beautiful, right? Wow, it's actually more beautiful than I thought. Nice, nice, nice. This is good. Okay, this is very good. This is very good. So you can see that's it. That's it. Beautiful. Okay, so let's move on. Now, this is the music generation. This one I'm going to be skipping. I'm not going to be doing the practical of this, but like I said, just go to AI music generator. You can see um, free AI music generator. So you can see there's so many of them. There are so many of them. All right, and you can use them. Beautiful. Now, I want to share my final thoughts and a reflection with you. All right, and what you can reflect on for this week. So everything I've touched is what you're going to be using, practicing, testing for the second week. All right, it's super important. I want you to know that AI can enhance learning, problem solving, and creativity. All right. Prompt engineering is the key to getting the best results from generative AI. For those of you that have been saying, "Oh, I don't know how to use AI," or anytime I use it, it doesn't give me what I want. All right, and we've done some hands-on practice to help you improve your AI skills, and you have to also do more yourself. So now that you have learned how to use AI to improve your learning, boost creativity, and solve problems more efficiently, you've also gained valuable skills in prompt engineering, which will help you get the most out of generative AI tools. So next week, we're going to focus on how to leverage AI for personal branding. Now you can apply these skills to open new opportunities and increase your earning potential. Except the outline or the curriculum or what we focus on changes. That's what we're going to be focusing for week 3. All right. So these are the questions I want you to ask yourself. How has prompt engineering, how has it changed the way you interact with your tools, with AI tools? What areas in your personal or professional life can benefit from using AI and prompt engineering? So please deeply reflect on this, all right, so that you can make the best use, all right, of AI, leveraging AI and how to think and learn faster. So this is the workbook, all right, for week 2. You can see this is the workbook for week 2, different sections, different things for you to test and practicalize. I also added, if you scroll down, you're going to see there too, recommended videos, all right, from YouTube. All right, they're all YouTube videos. These are videos that I've handpicked myself. Some of them are not your regular video that is very interesting or very all the effects. No, they are some of them are boring. Some of them are long, but I picked them because they will give you the necessary skill to stand out amongst every other person. All right. You can take fast food and you will not grow, or you can take healthy food that takes time to cook and grow. All right, that's a parable. But so this is just some videos. This is a Google 9 hour AI prompt engineering 20 minutes. This one is prompt engineering 25 full course. This one is prompt engineering. Then I also have ones on AI in education and learning. This one is from Oxford, generative AI in education, how to use AI in academic research. This one is effective AI use and critical thinking. You can see the titles of each of the videos, and you can see they are tailor made for this training, for this class, or for this masterclass, or whatever. All right, so I'm going to be adding one more video to this, which is tools like Gamma. All right, and maybe yes, how to use AI to rate music. I'm going to be adding those videos to this folder. All right, so um, yeah, thank you for watching this week. See you next week. I remain Ajulo Joshua.